Amanda Luton from Sleep FFA. Amanda lives and works on her family's fifth-generation Black Angus cattle operation, the Flagstaff Ranch. Amanda owns and manages a herd of 20 commercial breeding cattle. She is entirely responsible for the care of her cattle, from calving and trailing to summer pastures, to gathering and shipping. Amanda uses an artificial insemination synchronization program to breed her cows. She also works on her family's ranch, including haying. She says she learns all aspects of haying for the ranch and is able to run heavy machinery like a swather, rake, bale hauler, and stacker. Amanda plans to attend the University of Wyoming and major in agricultural business.
Blake Fagler, Shoshoni FFA. Blake owns and farms his own acreage in Fremont County for his supervised agriculture experience. Blake began his SAE in 2010 with 15 acres. He now owns 30 acres, which he plants in 10 acres of red beans, barley, and alfalfa. Blake is responsible for all the labor and expenses on his land. He does his own planting, ditching, and irrigating, as well as making management decisions. Blake says running each piece of his farm equipment taught him every step of the process of getting that plant from a seed to a harvested crop. He contracts his crops for a set price, then works to hold up his end of the bargain by meeting contract quality grades and production levels. Blake plans to own and operate his own farm in the future.
Brooke Howard from Burns FFA. Brooke's supervised agricultural experience is diversified livestock production. She owns club lambs and goats, market lambs and goats, rabbits, and breeding beef. Her primary focus is club lambs and goats. Brooke began her SAE from 4 donated ewes she shared with her cousin. Since then, the operation has grown to 60 breeding ewes, 34 of which she owns independently, along with partnerships in 3 rams. Brooke said she added Dorsets to her flock to develop white and speckled-face market lambs. She used artificial insemination to make new gains in genetics. She has also worked to develop synchronized breeding programs for her lambs and goats. Brooke says her main goal is to raise lambs and goats that can be competitive at any level. She plans to attend college and pursue a career as a pediatric nurse. Hannah Frowley from Buffalo FFA. Hannah's supervised agricultural experience focuses on breeding beef cattle. She owns 10 commercial cows, 5 registered polled Herefords, and 1 registered shorthorn heifer. She does not own her own bulls, instead preferring the flexibility of selecting specific bulls and genetics she wants. Hannah oversees her cattle's rations, incorporating hay, grain, cake, and mineral supplements as needed to ensure the growth and performance. She credits her stringent nutrition program for the success of her show cattle, including her Grand Champion Shorthorn heifer at the 2015 Wyoming State Fair. Hannah exhibits her cattle at shows across the state and country. She says showing cattle is one of her greatest passions and is thankful for how much she has learned and experienced through the process. Wilson Stewart from Casper FFA. Wilson has a diversified livestock, supervised agricultural experience of breeding sheep, market swine, and market sheep. He now owns more than 40 breeding ewes and 2 rams. Wilson sells his lambs as both show lambs and breeding stock. He also sells lamb meat direct to consumers in small grocery stores. To increase the speed flock improvement, Wilson used embryo transfer for some of his lambs. It required him to purchase a surrogate ewes, follow a strict hormone regimen for the ewes, and pay special attention to ram choices. Wilson and his family, along with 2 other families and Casper College, completed the first successful embryo transfer of sheep in our state. He plans to pursue a degree in agricultural education and become an ag teacher and FFA advisor.